This may appear to be a rundown alley, but just around the corner is a place of potential that encourages the children of the community to allow their creativity to take wing. Juxtaposition Arts in North Minneapolis is a nonprofit that began in the early 90s with two men and an idea to use their passion of art to reach out to youth in their community by introducing art and design as an opportunity for expression. They also aim to introduce interested young artists to a way to make creating art a livelihood. There are past, present, and future projects that promise to enrich the community's beauty and awareness of their youth and the social issues that surround them all. Come around the side of the building and you will find Juxta's own pocket park, comprised of a rotating sculpture garden, an intricate bamboo pagoda, and lively murals. Keegan Savi, the program director at Juxtaposition, shares how the park came to be.
Juxta is real big on activating space and community space. So that's how it started, and just kind of grew from doing planter boxes with the kids, and then Satoko, who works here, had this idea, a dream or something, to do the pagoda out there. So that they did it in about 2 weeks of thinking of it.
Inside the front doors of Juxtaposition Arts, you will find a bright, open area that is often used as a studio space for various different workshops. The energy and excitement in this space is apparent in the fact that the Juxta staff has never struggled to get young people involved.
One of my jobs that I do is recruitment, and I've been doing it. I came back to Juxta in March of this year, and I haven't had to do much because kids just flock to be with us. We get a lot of former students who want to come back, and also this summer, from having the kids work outside in the pocket park, in the sculptures and the murals, people in the community, kids walking by who were doing other summer jobs, wanted to come by and see what we were doing. So word of mouth really gets us a lot of people in here, a lot of kids in here. But what I love about Juxta is how it provides a safe space for kids who might not even be that too into art when they first get here, but they seem to sense that we're welcoming, we're open, and sometimes we can't shake them off with a stick. But I'm really happy to know that kids just don't want to leave.
Walk around the north side of Minneapolis and you will see Juxta's artistic footprints throughout the community, one of the most noticeable art pieces being the sidewalk murals. The process in creating these extraordinary pieces is intensive. The kids are involved from the very start. Roger Cummings, the artistic director at Juxtaposition, explains the process over the very audible 5-foot-long fish tank in the corner of their room.
The basic of, so if it's, let's say it's street banners, we would, if we're starting from scratch and we say we're going to put up some street banners, we would do like a visioning session with paper on the wall and say, what do you value about your neighborhood? What are some good things? What are some bad things? And then what would you change about this if you had the opportunity? And then walk up and down from the river to Penn and ask business owners and different people on the street those same questions and jot down those ideas. Sometimes we do it with camera, sometimes we do it with microphone. And this is a way to start to get kids engaged in this process. So they're just clicking pictures, they're asking questions, they're getting uncomfortable asking, talking to adults and that whole thing. So they're starting to be challenged and pushed. And then from there, with all the information, what do those words look like physically? What do they look like as far as shapes, symbols, signs? And then the stronger artists will outline and get the composition and balance going on the banners, and then the kids will do what they can as far as filling it in. If the kids are really strong, then they can help outline and do more. But until they get comfortable, they would just work their way up.
One thing I like about Juxta is how it gives people who live in the neighborhood, in the community, kind of a say in what we see visually every day. So to me, it's like it shows a connection of the people with the neighborhood, and also too with the subject matters that I see in the front. It looks like the one in front of Juxta is about HIV and AIDS and protecting yourself. That's something that's really important, especially for North Minneapolis. That's a big topic. So I think for me, how I respond to it is that there's a community need or an issue that needed to be addressed, and it was one way to take it where it's ownership. We own not the issue, but we own that we're all aware of it and are concerned about it.
The youth that work with Juxtaposition are highly valuable to Roger because of their potential to capture the attention of the entire community. As peers of potential consumers, they have an advantage in helping to design the wide array of artistic products that Juxta works with the kids to produce.
These are different design elements. This is a hat, a backpack, a t-shirt, and let's see what is going to catch on. Just because I think something's going to be hot doesn't necessarily going to mean it's going to be hot. Y'all are younger, and you're going to have more of an eye for what people, the demographic is going to want. So then we started taking them through process. How do you apply that onto actual fabric?
That artistic knowledge comes into play when the kids work on their own designs. As important as it is for the kids to create something that they enjoy, Roger believes it's important that they develop the understanding that they are also looking to create something of value to other people. Past the studio space and up the stairs, there is a large table stocked with t-shirts marked for sale, a tangible product of the belief that people can support themselves or their families through their artistic work, starting at any age.
$100 or $200 a month more is you start to move into a different area, and that's what I wanted to be able to do with employing the kids. So that's like the goal is $2,500 at minimum, and then above there. So we want to be able to change North Minneapolis as far as poverty goes, and not by people just giving money, but us being able to produce a unique and competitive bunch of products and services that can help change that.
Roger's right. It does help when kids can bring some money in, particularly doing something that they enjoy doing. So it's, number one is getting kids in here doing something that they enjoy doing, which is making art. Number two is showing them that they can have a hand in creating designs and concepts for what is art that other people might actually wear. Number three, it gives kids skills that if they want to be artists, not everyone, God bless the ones who can, but not every artist is able to get out there at the age of 18 and just make money doing what they love doing. However, getting skills within the art field, so, helps in the long run. So let's say I want to be a mural painter, but right now I'm printing t-shirts. So I'm still in the field, I'm still making money, but ultimately it will contribute to my lifelong livelihood as an artist. So that's what we see for the kids. So it's kind of a win-win situation, I think. Kids who just want to make art and kids who want to, make a career out of it.